Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tekkit. Let's play Tekkit. So, last time we were doing some redstone arsenal stuff, getting the flux-infused pickaxe and the sword. At some point I could do with getting more of the tools, but that'll do for now. But yeah, this episode we are going to get onto some Galacticraft, finally, which will be quite good. So I'm going to do this in like stages because I can't remember all the stuff that I need to do, get it all set up. But what we have had to do, or what I have had to do, is use the compressor quite a bit. So I don't know if you guys remember from way back when we had the last Galacticraft episode, we did some of the basic machines, built the compressor. Now I've got a compressor. Can't remember if I showed you guys having the electric compressor or not, but electric compressor, what I have had to do is make some steel, or compressed steel. There seems to be quite a lot of compressed stuff in the Galacticraft kind of world, I guess, all the crafting recipes. So yeah, if I show you guys how to make that, because it wasn't too bad at all. But you have to do a compressed iron, so you just put in 2 pieces of iron inside that compressor, whether it's the, I mean these ones are just going up with like electric ingot compressor or just the normal one, which is fine. So you know, we went with the electric one because we've got lots of power. Get the iron one, you put 2 coal either side of that. Ignore the weird floating note block thing, it's a bit weird. It does also look like you can do steel. I wonder if that's cheaper, I can't remember. I think I figured this out before, but it's not what I've been doing, so oh well. Anyway, we're going to be getting some of the oxygen stuff. Going to see how far we get really in this episode, but my plan is to try and get all the gear and stuff sorted so we can actually build a space station, which would be cool. So the first thing we need anyway is an oxygen mask. So this is an iron helmet, which is good old typical Minecraft recipe for iron helmet. Surrounded by glass panes, and that will give you an oxygen mask. So let's freaking out because I'd sorted this all out and then I'd logged off. The next thing we're going to need is tin canisters, and because I can't remember if I've shown you guys how to make these, it's just a bucket basically made out of tin. We're going to need quite a few of those. I've got 6. I think it's because I do actually need 6. I'm actually going to need some more of these. But within the crafting recipe, you need some red wool. I've actually got some sheep downstairs now, and I've coloured them, so I've got like I think I've got 2 of each at least, and a load of white ones. But my plan is to have that automatically grabbing all of the wool out. We'll do that as another episode sometime. At the minute shears are doing, but get all the wool out from there. But you're gonna need red wool at the top. You're gonna need these tin canisters. So you're actually gonna need 1 on those, but I'm going to be making 2 of these canisters. So tin canisters like we showed a minute ago, and this compressed steel. And that will make a heavy oxygen tank. You can make smaller ones, and they pretty much just have like 1 of those. The medium one has 2. I'm going straight for the big stuff because why not? There's no real reason why not to, but that will give us these heavy oxygen tanks, which is going to be cool. The next thing we need, we're actually going to need more tin anyway, which is fine. I love this thing. See, I've got loads of this compressed tin now. I think what I'm going to do is just like make a ton of it. I think it's going to be a lot easier if I just go down that route and just compress a load of stuff at some point. But anyway, what we're going to need next is oxygen pipes, really important in Galacticraft. So I'm actually going to create quite a few of these, I think. Probably, let's go with 32 or 36, why not? Doesn't really matter. We'll go with 36 of those. I don't need that many, but the reason I've got them is because I'm going to need some for when I go into space. So I thought, why not? So next part of it, we're going to be building the oxygen gear, and this needs an oxygen vent. So an oxygen vent is compressed tin, just 2 tin in the compressor, and that's steel again. So this is where make a load of steel. It'll make your life a lot easier. But that'll give us a vent, so that's that nice thing there. And then the next thing, what we've got to do is add some stuff together. So we've got a tin canister in the middle, that's why I need to build another one that I forgot. And then we've got the oxygen vent at the bottom, and this makes an oxygen concentrator. So you've got your steel in the corners, you got your compressed tin over the top there, tin in the middle, and also your oxygen vent down the bottom. That will give you one of these oxygen concentrator things, whatever. And then, because I don't think I've put anything else in the way, we'll build the actual oxygen gears. This is what all connects everything up. So put that concentrator in the middle. This way you're going to need 5 oxygen pipes, and you're just going to arrange it 2 on either of those sides, and 1 on the top. This will give you some oxygen gear. Cool, right, so we can actually put this on if we want. I don't know what it's going to look like with... Oh, it actually just goes straight over your armor. I like that. It's cool. We can put the gear on, and these tanks would be on either side. I don't know if you can... Oh, you can actually rotate them. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool. Oh, that is so cool. I love that they're like individually like attached on. That is really good. We're going to take the oxygen tanks off anyway for the time being. because the next set of crafting is going to be building a oxygen collector and also an oxygen compressor. So I'm just going to get all the materials together for those. I end up basically all the time just doing this, just dumping everything into here. This is probably the best mod I think that I've ever really come across for anything really. I think I'm always going to have ME stuff now, applied energetic stuff. Oh man, it's made stuff so much easier because I just dump it in anywhere. But anyway, I'll get the next set of stuff sorted and I'll talk you guys through that. Alright, so I've got the bits for the machines together. So what we're going to be building is an oxygen collector and an oxygen compressor. One that grabs oxygen out of the air and one that then crushes it up, pushes it into one of these canisters. Or in the end, both of these canisters. So what we're going to need first to build both of these machines is we're actually going to need 3 of the oxygen vents. So these are the same as we did earlier. So 1, 2, 3. So I won't go over that. We need 3 of those. You need an oxygen fan. This is new. So compressed steel. Again, get loads of compressed steel. I've just had to do a stack of iron and half a stack. No, a stack of coal as well. So a stack of iron and a stack of coal to get loads more. And I'm already like out of that entire half stack of compressed steel. But yeah, compressed steel on each of the corners. A basic wafer, which I know I've done before, which is using that circuit fabricator, and you put in the diamond, you got the silicon, redstone, a redstone torch, and that'll give you the basic wafer. I need some redstone, so we just need to grab this fan. Then we're on to the next bit. So the next bit is going to be building those oxygen collector thingies that we had before. So we're going to need 2 of those oxygen vents. We've got the compressed steel in either corner, compressed tin, we've got the tin canisters as well. Looks like we need quite a few of these for these recipes, and we also need those oxygen vents. So we need 2 of these in total. So grab those, because they're both used, not surprisingly, in both of the oxygen machines. Right, so now, building the oxygen collector. You're going to need compressed steel at the top, tin canister in the middle. On the left-hand side, you're going to need the oxygen fan, and on the right-hand side, you're going to need that oxygen vent, that leftover one that we've got. And then right in the bottom here, put in an oxygen concentrator. We're also going to need compressed aluminium. So yeah, I did another basically a stack. That's just what I'm doing at the minute. I'm just grabbing a stack of my ores, whacking that in the electric compressor, letting it go off and do its thing. That'll build this oxygen collector. I'm tripping over my words today, so grab that. I'm actually going to put the oxygen pipes in my inventory as well. So that's machine number 1. Like I said, that's going to collect the oxygen. Machine number 2 is the oxygen compressor, and it seems to be a lot simpler to make. You've got compressed steel in the corners. We got over the top compressed aluminium, so it is quite expensive for the aluminium, but you seem to find quite a lot of it out in the world, especially if you just quarry it. We're going to need that concentrator in the middle, and then you also need compressed bronze, so I decided to do loads of bronze. So in this case, I actually used, wasn't this type of bronze, it was the Tinkerer's one, there we go, Tinkerer's alloy, and I ended up making it using bronze dust. So that's 2 copper and then 1 tin. I think when I looked at this before, that's not one of the good ways of doing it. I'm pretty sure the best way to do it is via the Tinkerer's dust. This one, there you go. So your pulverized copper, 3 of those, and then tin to get that Tinkerer's alloy blend. Then cook that up, then compress it down. But anyway, that's the best way to do that. So lots and lots of these compressed things, which makes a lot of sense. We've got oxygen compressor. There we go. Right, making some headway now. So if I plonk these down into our Galacticraft room, got space control Galacticraft. Now we'll see which side it is. I'm not totally sure. I'm going to go with this one. So we're going to have the oxygen collector down the bottom. Cool. So that ended up being right just by luck. I knew it was one of the sides. So one of the sides is power. It looks like the left-hand side is power, and the right-hand side is going to be where oxygen gets piped out of it. So if we put the oxygen compressor on the top, then we'll whack that down as well. So this right now is actually just collecting oxygen from the air. Now, if you're in space, you're going to need something around it, wheat or some leaves like a tree or something like that. But we'll put in an oxygen pipe on the right-hand side. We'll connect those 2 up. This seems to be pretty good. Now that has got loads of oxygen in, so we can now put the tank in here. Look at that. How cool is that? There's no real way to speed this up, I guess. I think I just have to wait. So I'm going to fill these 2 up, and then we'll have a look at what we want to do with the rest of the episode. Okay, so now the oxygen tanks are all full, so that will just actually give you a status message at the top, so we can take that out, and we can now plonk these on, which is good. We still need a parachute, and don't know what that thing is, but I'll find out at some point. But at least we can now got all of our stuff on, which is good. So the next stage has to be going tonight. The next stage, we're going to build a load of the other components that we need to to go to space. So first thing is going to be a launch pad. This is expensive on the iron front, so you're going to need 3 blocks of iron. So there are, of course, 9 ingots each, and you're also going to need compressed iron, which is 2 each. That's quite a lot, but that will give you all of the 9 pads, and it is reusable. So grab yourself some of those. The next thing, I'm going to use a liquid canister. I actually haven't tried this out to see if it even works, but I'm guessing it will work with fuel, and I'm guessing it's slightly better than a bucket, but I don't actually know. We'll find out in a second. So this is compressed tin on either side. You've got a tin canister, we've got glass, and we've got compressed steel at the top. That'll give us this liquid canister. We're going to need a fuel loader, so this is to fuel the load the fuel onto the rocket launcher. We're actually going to need 2 of these, but I'll make another one off camera, I think, once we go into space, once we're like ready there, because we're going to need one at the other side. So we'll have one here for loading our rockets up here, and we'll have another one on the space station. We'll have another one on the moon. So we'll end up on a couple of these, but they seem relatively cheap to make. So we've got compressed steel over the top of it, like in the helmet shape. We've then got tin canister in the middle, one of those basic wafers, which again is the diamond, 2 silicone, redstone, and the redstone torch, and that will give you 3 of them in the circuit fabricator. And we're going to need compressed aluminium either side as well. So this is where all of the stuff that we've been getting is pretty important. And then the next thing we're going to need is a NASA workbench, which is probably the most gnarly workbench or kind of crafting table type thing in the entirety of the Tekkit mod pack. It looks pretty cool. It's got a load of arms on it. So we've got 4 compressed steel in each of the corners. We've then got a crafting table at the top. Advanced wafer, so you're going to need your redstone repeater. I had to remind myself how to make one of these a second ago. With your stone at the bottom, redstone torches each for side, and then redstone at the top there. 2 levers on the sides and a redstone torch at the bottom. So it's actually not that expensive. I don't think it's that expensive anyway. Let's plonk this down because this looks so cool. Why can't I plonk it down? I don't like it. Is that because of this, maybe? Well, that's not so good. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. I'm guessing it's because of the pipe work that I've got at the top. It didn't like it. This will do, though. That'll be absolutely fine. So this is where we're going to build our rocket in a bit, anyway. For the time being, let's go outside. I'm hoping there's no bad dudes, but we've got our sword. I've run some cables in here. I'm kind of determined. So actually, yeah, I've just built this bit. So literally just built this part of it. I'm waiting for mobs to kind of come in. I can hear a lot of things going on. There's definitely an Enderman somewhere. And something else. What else is that? It's a really creepy noise. I don't know. Why is that noise? Anyway, we're going to put down this launch pad, which will then go into a multi-block like this. We're going to have the fuel loader. I don't know what side it goes on. Okay, apparently it doesn't really matter. This needs to be powered, so we've got some power here. I don't know where it gets powered. Top. On the sides of it, underneath it maybe? Let's have a look. Oh no. I haven't sorted out any of this yet. Nope, it's not there then. I have no idea. Right, okay. Or what that sound is. Very creepy though. What is that sound? So strange. Right. So maybe one of these sides. Load fuel. I need power though. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen, isn't it? Right. I don't know, I'll figure that out in a second. So what I'll do in the meantime anyway. I can hear the Enderman. There he is. I could probably kill him with the good old sword. If I power out, there we go. Turn hold mode on. It must be the Enderman that's making the sound. Right, so we built this refinery ages ago, like when we did the episode on the machines. So what I've done, I've figured out, it took a little while to figure out how the piping on this works. The power goes into the top, so I've got myself a resonant energy cell. You can use RF, which is great. So I pipe that around to the top, And then on the sides, this is on the right hand side, that is where you can get your oil going in. You can do it via buckets. It takes absolutely ages to do via buckets. I'm going to kill that thing wherever he is. I don't know where he is, but I guess he's on the upper floor. Yeah, it takes ages to do it via buckets, so I would advise just, you know, having these, clicking on the empty thing, so I'll just fill that up again, and doing it that way. If we press refine, this will start to give us refined fuel, and it seems to take absolutely ages. I'm hoping that we can just plonk that in. What? I don't know. And that'll start doing it. Oh, it's got too much stuff on top of it. I'm guessing I'll just have to wait until it's done. Maybe it gets to like I don't know, 100, and then it'll dump it into the tank. But whether these are better to carry around, I don't know. But that's what I'm going to go with. We've got quite a lot of oil. That's going to take quite a long time, I expect. Then I don't know how much power it takes. Doesn't seem to take a lot of power. So, right, we'll figure out. Actually, I'll go to bed because the bed's over on this side, and then we'll have a look at that. How we can get the fuel loader to work again. Okay, so figured it out. So it turns out the crescent hammer will turn these. So I ended up just turning it a couple times, and then that got it to it. So I'm guessing wherever I placed this originally was, you know, the power side was on that bit, which is kind of fine. So that's now got energy, so that's good, but we haven't got the fuel. So I'll go and have a look. I'll wait until the fuel is completely up. I'm glad I made these little back doors into different places because this makes it a lot easier in this base. But we'll have a look at that, and then have a look. Have we got any fuel? We've got a bit of fuel. But that we can then load up. Let's give it a test. Why not? Because that will keep on going and keep on filling up that tank. I think it's going to take quite a while to do that. Oop, try to go through here. So we'll get that sorted. I'm going to go through this way now for whatever reason. That means I don't need any more of these cables. I can drop those off. That's great. Love that ME thing. That is so good. Tell you what, this mod pack, once you get going, is fantastic. Right, so if we did this, then load fuel. Okay, so that will just... Fuel loader, fuel tank. That's just emptied it. Okay. Well, we need a ship anyway. I mean, that's the next bit we're going to be doing. I'm going to get everything ready so that we can actually build a ship. And then the next episode, we are going to be going and building a space station, I think. Quite exciting, actually, because it's taken quite a lot of resources and work to get to this point. But I'll leave this in here. I can then just stick around for a while. That looks like it's now full. 1,000 fuel. Oh, so that is not any better than a bucket. I don't think. Or is 1,000 more? I have no idea. I'm going to just leave that in there. I have no idea if that's any better or not. But, right. Rocket time. Right, so, on to the next part of it. First thing we're going to need is a lot, and I mean a lot, of these kind of advanced, I can't remember what they're called now, but they're like advanced sheets. So you're going to need a lot of steel, you're going to need a lot of compressed bronze, and a lot of aluminium. So it's 2 compressed steel, then you go for 2 compressed aluminium, and then you go for 2 compressed bronze, and this is going to make some advanced sheets. So I'm actually going to just half each of these onto them right here, like that. And then we'll get these heavy duty plates. You get 2 of them. You're going to need a total of 31 of them, but because the way that this works, you get for each 2 of these, you actually get 2 of them. So going to need a lot. What we're going to do with this now, actually we'll build the parachute first. Why not? We're going to build a parachute first because we can. And apparently from the space station, you can actually just jump down onto Earth with a parachute, and you'll go down just in case we mess up something when we get to the space station in the next episode. Means we've got a way back without losing all our gear. I mean, I'll probably leave these on the first trip until we're well established, and I'll just take up diamond tools because we've got the diamond machine. Anyway, for the parachute, we are going to need to make some canvases, and I just realised I haven't gotten any string. I'll also grab these as they're going. So let's get some string. Let's just grab the whole lot, all of my string. We're going to need 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So that's quite a bit of string. That's fine. At least we had some. I think it's because I got them in the dungeon, the string, from what I remember. I can't quite remember properly, though, but it must be that. And then with these 3 canvases, put them over the top, and then you can have pretty much, you make a parachute kind of shape. You've got 2 bits of string on the sides, and then you've got 1 in the middle at the bottom. That will give you a parachute, which we can now plonk on. I don't know if that actually shows us anything. Probably not. No, it doesn't show us anything at all, which is kind of what you expect. Right, so we've got these plates. We need a lot of plates. Don't know how far they're going on. Okay, we've got 18. I thought I said 31. I've miscalculated completely. That's fine. I need to go and make a ton more of the stuff then. So I'll just put these on now. Pretty much just like stacks and stacks and stacks of materials for this. We can make some of the more specialized objects anyway. Because then if I show you guys how to do it, I can then continue on and get the rest done while it just plods along. So the first thing is the nose cone. We just need one of these, which is good. So for just one of these, what we end up doing is we have a redstone torch at the top, and then we just make a little triangle at the bottom with these heavy duty plates, and that will give us the nose cone, which is cool. The next thing we need to do, the next one over here, I could have done with more steel actually, I just realised, because we're going to need 4 of them, and I can't remember what these are called, but we're going to need 4 of them in total. Whether these get built, these are the fins. Okay, so we need 4 fins. So we've got 2 compressed steel, because I'm probably going to need more steel. And then you have 4 of the heavy duty plates around it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. Just 3 of them is all I can build at the minute. That's fine. I'll go and get some more materials then, I guess, because I'm going to need a lot. We'll plonk them in here anyway, because otherwise I could lose them. But nose cone is obviously at the top. It's the nose cone after all. We're going to need the rocket fins here on either side. The other one will go there. And then we're going to build a thruster as well. So I need to grab more of my Tinker's Alloy as well. And I think, I don't know if I've got any more iron plates. Nope, I've used up all of my iron plates, which didn't take long. So I'll continue with all of this stuff. I've literally just been sitting in front of this and just letting it do its thing. But I'll continue getting a load more plates. We'll get this rocket built so that for next time we're all ready. But I will build the fin. I'll do that off camera so that it's only really just the last bit, which I think is the nozzle from what I remember. Basically what we're doing, I mean, this is where whatever this thing's called, I can't remember, is really good. But there we go, heavy duty plates. We need loads of those. But the mostly in there, and we'll do the tier 1 rocket engine. I don't know what we'll end up doing for the last one. Is that a cargo rocket? Is that what it's called? Wow, big, lots of space. Yes, the heavy duty plate, tier 2 Galacticraft Mars. So I wonder if we meteoric iron. I think we get that from the moon or something, or from meteors, but I've never seen them. Anyway guys, I'll continue with this, and I'll give you a shout when I've got all of the bits together. Right, so I've now made even more. So I actually needed double what I thought I did, because what I forgot about is that when you've got the electric compressor, the reason you get 2 is because it takes up 2. So like if we've got 26, it'll go down to 24. So I completely forgot about that. So I ended up having half the amount of resources that I should have done. Anyway, what we're going to do is we are going to build this tier 1 rocket engine, and that is flint and steel, which guys should know how to make, but you know, steel and steel, not steel. And it's called flint and steel, but it's not got any steel. Iron on the top, flint on the bottom, at a diagonal, and that'll do that. The good old button, which I almost always forget, but it's just a piece of stone, so actual stone. We got the tin canister, another one of these oxygen vents, which we keep on getting, and 4 heavy duty plates, and that'll give us a rocket engine. We only need 1 of those. Now the exciting bit, turns out you can't also with the NASA workbench, you can't just like place something in there, it pops out. Fair dues. But you know, that's just is how it is. But we can build the whole thing now. So we've got the nose at the top, the engine right in the middle, at the bottom, got these fins on the side pieces, and then we've got 8 of those bits there, and look at that, we got ourselves a rocket. How exciting is that? So that's taken a lot. This is horrendously expensive. I'm glad that I got a quarry set up and the whole ME network thing done. I'm glad that I've quarried 4 or 5 chunks. No, that's way more than that actually. Chunks are quite small, but God knows how many. So basically the ocean is now just a big hole down to bedrock. But there we go, we've got the rocket. So let's plunk this down. Oh wow. Yep. I just wasn't expecting that. I don't know why. Oh. Is it? Oh. Okay. That's not a good thing. Is that a bug? Where's my rocket gone? Right, let me fly up. turns out there's a bug. That is the most infuriating bug I have so far come across. You can't carry it through there. What? Well, that's got to be somewhere. Let me log in and log out and see what's going on, because that is not right. I don't think I've got anything. No, there's nothing even down there. Let's just turn that off. There's nothing even down there, so it can't go down. If I've got to do that all over again, I am going to be furious. Let me try and figure this out, guys. Right, so it's absolutely nowhere to be seen. Because honestly, it took so long to get all this stuff, I have spawned one in. You guys saw that I had one. It's gone. It's actually gone. So, you know, I've flown around quite a few different places around here in case it just like pinged off and got clipped or anything like that. I've been down the floors. It's just not there. It does not exist. So do not carry it and go through a door. I think that's the moral of that story. Right, let's plonk it down. There we go. So that's now plonked down. What am I going to do? I'm going to load the fuel. Where's my canister gone? Oh yeah, it's because I've left the canister, haven't I? I haven't actually grabbed the canister out. I'm hoping this is now, you know, mostly loaded, because that would be really good. I can't believe that. That is horrendous as a bug, as far as bugs go. Oh, look how much fuel I've got. That's quite good. Look at that. That's cool. Right, I'll start filling that up more as well at some point. I could probably do with like having back doors on all of these, couldn't I? Really? Right. So close. So close and so far away, aren't we? I mean, that's nuts. This is actually very expensive. If you haven't got the materials and you're trying to go out and get them, is that going to do it? I mean, that should be low fuel. Energy. If I right click on this, oh, inventory fuel. Oh, okay, so that is loading. 70% fuel. How do I get out of this thing? I don't want to launch it. I don't want to launch it. Okay, so it's fueled up. I want to get out. Okay, right clickers get out. I was right. Okay, so that has used up that whole fuel thing. So what we'll do is, because it turns out that we're actually doing all right on the fuel front, between this episode and next episode, what I will do is have a look at what I need for the space station, because I know that there's some like prerequisites to actually build one. Oops, not in there. Put that in there. There's some prereqs. Oh, that's a lot better. So actually, we'll just have this thing constantly just eating up fuel, eating up what's it called? Oil input. No, output. There you go. Dump it all. That's better. Look at that. And bung this up here. Take this one out, put that one in there. That's not the one I wanted to do. That's the one. Output. Yeah, so we've obviously got another thing of fuel. Just, I don't know if we need it or not. We'll find out, I guess. I'll have a look at what we need to do for the space station. Exciting. And because I know we need some materials, I'll get those ready. If they're new recipes, I'll whack them in the sides here. I'm hoping a creeper doesn't get my launch pad place now. That's one thing that I didn't think about. But you know, I'll get some materials ready and we'll kind of go from there. But we are getting there. That was a crazy episode. I think that's probably been the most expensive episode yet in terms of my resources. My iron is actually looking quite a lot depleted. I've still got 8,400, so it's not like I'm poor. It's just that when you have a look at in comparison to other indicates like tin, I've got 11,000. I mean, which is crazy, but it seems like tin's pretty prevalent around. Same with copper, it's about 7,000. Actually, copper doesn't seem that as much. I don't know. 4,000 with aluminium. I thought that would be like rarer, but that's not that rare really. God knows. So we'll see how it goes anyway. I'll get some materials. We'll go from there. Build a space station. Finally start this Tekkit moon thing going. I will build an oxygen collector and compressor as well. We could do 2 of those. Yeah, I'll get all the prereqs. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.